If you're looking to move into Canada very soon, or if you're new in Canada, then you want to watch this video. So keep watching. Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lakbadi Baju, Shalakbadi Baju, whatever you want to call me. I make lifestyle videos if you're new here. So talk about anything related to lifestyle, self-care, or life in Canada in general. So if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you get an alert when a new video comes up. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys know that I'm happy to have you guys back here. So thanks for tuning in again. Let's jump into today's. Guys, today is a book review. Yeah, and this review is not just like, any regular type of review. As I said initially, if you're looking to move into Canada, or if you're new in Canada, then, or if you're planning on moving to Canada, yes, this book is actually something you need to get. So, and what book am I talking about here? It is the Chop Local, Chop Foreign Guide, the ultimate guide to Nigerian foods in Canada. So this book is an ebook, yeah, and it was written by two IG buddies. So the first person is 2404 Foods or 2404 Foods on Instagram. That's her IG handle, and her name is Kenny. And the second author is Adeyinka, and her IG is Yinku's Bites. Yeah, so Yinku's Bites is from Edmonton in Alberta, and 2404 Foods is from Brampton in Ontario. So I met them both on IG, but I have known Adeyinka from way back because she's actually an alumnus of the University of Ibadan, which I also am. Yeah, so I believe we're actually in the same hall. I believe so. But I saw her on IG and I'm like, I know this person. She went to UI, and that's how I started following her. And she actually has great content on, Instagram. So that was how I started following her. And we later found out that she and Kenny were going to be co-authoring a book together. So yeah, let's go into the book. So as I said, the title of the book is Chop Local, Chop Foreign. It's the ultimate guide to Nigerian foods in Canada. And it's a 33-page ebook, which is being sold for 5,000 naira or 17.99 Canadian dollars. So you see how cheap it is. Very, very cheap. So grab a copy now. I'm going to put their IG handle somewhere on the screen, so if you want to follow them on Instagram, please do. So I'm going to run through the content very quickly. Obviously, I'm not giving you like the details, of the book, because then there's no point in you purchasing the book, right? But I want to give you guys a teaser so that you have an idea of what's in the book, what I feel about the book, and why I'm talking about the book, and then you can make your decision, if you want to purchase the book or not. So the first page is all about legal stuff, which is very, very essential in this day and time. So there's a welcome note by Kenny. She just introduces you to, the book and tells you the reason why they came up with the book. And then the next page talks about things you need to bring, or things you should consider bringing to Canada and things you shouldn't bring to Canada. I came into Canada in 2014, and I remember when I was coming, I didn't really, because I came in as a student, that's number one, so I didn't really think of some things, to be honest. I came with two boxes, so two boxes and my hand luggage and I think a laptop bag, yeah, basically. Yes, so I didn't really bring anything else, like nothing else came separately or whatever. But, as a family, people that move to Canada as families will definitely have more things to bring in. And if you are really planning, if you are planning to move to Canada, there are a lot of things you want to bring, because you're not going back to Nigeria anytime soon. I'm believing, right? So I'm assuming. So there are so many things you want to bring. In the process of bringing those things, there are some things that you bring into Canada which are actually contraband. So if you want to know those things, yeah, this book is actually a good, good idea for you. So list of things not to bring to Canada. For example, when we came to Canada, I brought milk, the very large, I can't remember what the size is, but the very big size sachet Dano milk, 2. And when they were searching our boxes at the, what they call them, the Canadian Border Service Agency, CBSA, when they were searching, they saw the bags of milk, and obviously they were seized. Ha. Yeah, and that's because I didn't know we're meant to bring in milk. So there's so many things you're not meant to bring in, and you might not know just because of lack of knowledge, right? There are actually a list of those things. So the book has some of those details, and also refers you to the site on the canada.ca where you're meant to get all that information. And of course, the things that you're actually bringing in that are permitted, you need to declare them. So there's a particular form that you need when you land in Canada, that you fill out all the items that you're bringing in. You need to declare all of them, even though there are some things that might be arriving, maybe weeks or months later. You will need to declare those items on the form. Otherwise, you have to pay extra when it's time for you to clear those items. So yeah, it's all in the next, should I say, chapter? Because it's not divided into chapters. It's just like they're just minis. They are subheadings, really. It's very casual and chill. That's the vibe I got from when I read the book. Food preservation tips. So yeah, for example, when I was in Nigeria, I never knew they're probably just some things you just don't practice in Nigeria just because of the environment. Like, I didn't know you could cut out your yam and put it in the freezer. Like, we hadn't even had electricity then. So I don't know about now. I don't know if it's better. You guys let me know. But that wasn't something that came up. But now in Canada, because of the weather and so many factors, once you purchase your yam, you want to cut the yam, and put it in the freezer. And it's even much more convenient, trust me, because when it's time for you to just cook that yam, just bring it out of the freezer, pop in the microwave, or if you want to put it in the oven, and you're good to go. And everybody's happy. So there are so many food items that have so many preservations. Some I didn't even know about that I just found out in the book. So yeah, we have our researcher Yinkos Baisaz Adinka, who is really into, she calls herself a foodie, so she knows so much about food. So she actually gave us so many after each subheading. There are some few tips, like how to prepare your turkey, chicken, beef, stores you should visit in different parts of Canada where you can find international foods in your local grocery store. Okay, so alternative to Nigerian foods. For example, I know it's a bit of a challenge to locate moi moi leaves. So for those who like to prepare their moi moi in the regular moi moi leaves in Nigeria, it might be a challenge. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't. But there's actually a replacement. It's in the book. I don't know if I should tell you guys. Should I? Anyway, because Adenka has actually posted it on her page, I will tell you guys. So go follow her. Yeah, you should. It's called dung leaves. So they're actually found in Asian stores or Vietnamese stores. So they're called dung leaves, or mashan in Mexican stores. So they are not exactly the same type of leaves, but they are an alternative. So you can use them just as you use your regular banana leaves. And guys, the list is long. See, I don't know if you guys can see, but these are the alternatives to things, your food items that you might not necessarily find here in Canada, but you have other options. See, you have other options here. So that's why you need this book. And there was something they also talked about. So how there's actually something called Nigerian cake, and the way they bake their cakes here is different from how we bake in Nigeria. And if you grew up in Nigeria, you kind of are used to that type of Nigerian cake. I don't know, it's just how it is. You might eat the cake here, but when you're like, there's just something missing. So but fortunately for us now, we have so many bakers, Nigerian bakers here, thanks to more immigration moves. More Nigerians are moving here, more Africans actually, because I find that African foods are kind of similar. So there's actually a list of vendors all over Canada that are listed at the back of the book or at the end of the book, because it's not a physical book. There are a list of vendors there, and among those vendors there are, you know, bakers. So if you ever need a Nigerian baker in your area, there's probably a chance that, you know, there's a recommendation for you in the book. Now the next subheading talks about how you can get discounts in grocery stores. So if you've ever been to probably the UK or the US, you might find that things are a bit expensive here in Canada. So sometimes you just want to make sure you're saving as much as possible, because you end up spending so much on literally everything: food, clothing, housing. Like, it could just, you know, it could be a lot. And food is actually essential, right? Food is a necessity. You need to eat. So sometimes you want to save, and Adinka and Kenny have outlined here how you can save, you know, get discounts in grocery stores. When I came to Canada, then I know people told me the groceries actually practice price matching. So if you have the flair, to be honest, I don't, and not out of pride or anything. I actually, like, I initially, when we just came, I had the time for that, but right now I just want to go into the store and get out. So I don't know, maybe it's because of the phase of life I'm in. I don't know, to be honest, but I just don't have that time. So what I do is I shop mostly in no frills, where I find that their prices are, you know, in between, like they're like the middle ground when it comes to groceries. And if I don't find what I'm looking for at no frills, then I go to the superstore. So it depends on you. And if you want to purchase bulk stuff, I go to Costco. So if you want to purchase, but Costco comes with an annual membership. So it depends on what you want, really. But if you are very keen on savings, then she has some recommendations for you, which I think are, you know, very useful or helpful for those who are just new in Canada. So you don't end up spending so much money on food and you're like, why am I spending this much money on food? You know, you have to eat, right? So yeah, so now we're almost rounding up. Towards the end of the book, there are 2 recipes. First one is for egg rolls, and the second for pap, preparing pap using corn flour, because, you know, you don't get pap like the way you find it in Nigeria. And most breastfeeding moms or people who like pap will definitely miss pap here. But there are so many alternatives for you guys here, don't worry. Just purchase the book. I'm serious, you'll find it. So yeah, so we've come to the end of the book, and I'm going to share with you guys about the authors. So Adeyinka, as I said, who is Yinku's Bites, is a graduate of the University of Ibadan. Up UI, or is it greatest UI? Her passion for cooking and anything food came into light as a teenager. She developed a lot of recipes herself from watching her mom and grandmother cook, but had zero knowledge working with flour. In 2013, she enrolled at Mix and Bake Confectionery School, where she learned baking, pastry making, cake decoration, and sugar craft. Her research helped with getting alternatives to Nigerian meals abroad, which has helped a lot of Nigerians in diaspora. On days when Adeyinka isn't working as an administrative officer, she's busy cooking or frying her tasty chin chin. Follow her on her Instagram and YouTube at Yinku's Bites. Yeah, she posts a lot of pictures on her IG page, so get ready for that. Pictures on food. And Kenny is a Nigerian food enthusiast and content creator. She's passionate about increasing visibility for Nigerian food brands in the diaspora. She took lessons at Sweet Blossom Catering School, where she learned more about Nigerian traditional dishes. She runs a food logistics outfit, that is 2404 Foods, and that is her IG handle as well, where she helps Nigerians in Canada shop and ship their Nigerian food items. So if you are, you know, if you prefer to have your items fresh from Nigeria, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, the items here are not fresh. That's just the fact. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, when you taste your Nigerian ingredients, you know, the Nigerian one, and you taste one here, you can tell that there's a difference. I used to lie to myself in the past that, there's no difference, but there's a difference, guys. So yeah, if you want to still have that Nigerian feel, like if you are so, you know, like, I have to have this, you know, the cravings are mad, then please contact 2404 Foods. She'll get those items for you. Anything you want from anywhere in Nigeria, she can source them for you and bring them to Canada and deliver to your doorstep. Isn't that crazy? So that's about the authors, and there's a list of all the vendors who decided to, add themselves to the book, and most of them are obviously food related. Of course, there are some others, like we have a professional accounting and tax service. It's called the Canadian Tax, but most of them are food vendors, like Canada Lawa, Ceramic Kitchen, Triple T Kitchen, who is in Nova Scotia. My chopchop.ca, which is an online grocery store that carries most Nigerian ingredients. And we have Sisiologi Canada, who makes fresh pap, kunu, and what else? Kunu and cocoa, yeah. So she makes it fresh and she delivers within the GTA. So if you're in Ontario, within the GTA, you can follow Sisiologi Canada if you need your fresh pap. And we've got Native Foods, we've got Honeywell Foods. We also have a fashion designer here, Ayinke Fashion Inc. He makes African designs with Ankara, and so you can follow them on their IG page. I got cut off, but so basically I'll try and link the vendors in the description box so you can follow them and have an idea of those I'm referring to. But that's about it. It's a thoughts on the book. From an honest point of view, I mean, I'm sure you guys could already tell from my tone of the video from the beginning that I love the book, and I like it because it is practical. That's the reason why I like the book, and that's the main reason why I recommend the book, to those people who actually do need it. It is practical and it has very useful tips. Like, you don't have to keep reading, because I know in this day and age people don't like reading. That's just the fact. They prefer videos, where you can talk, because we have lazy readers. Like, this is a lazy generation. Myself included. So it's just the truth. So nobody has time to sit down and keep reading. But this is actually concise. It's short. It gives you the tips very quickly, so you know what they're talking about. Like, that, okay, I should be storing my yam in the freezer, I should be keeping my beans in the freezer, like very quickly, concise. So that's why I recommend the book. And they're actually, and at the end of the day, it's not you're not an island on your own. You might know some things, but definitely someone else knows something that you don't know. So there's nothing wrong in sharing knowledge, so that everyone can know. And of course, if there's something then yeah, please feel free to share with us. So yeah, shout out to Kenny and Adinka, and congratulations on the launch of your book. So yeah, definitely I recommend the book. It's, for me, it's a pass. Yeah, it's a pass. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please subscribe, okay? Please, thank you. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.